So hey, welcome back to the Bo channel. It's Bo LaBreche. Like, subscribe, share if you like. Today I want to talk about missing and unalived indigenous women and indigenous people. They're still here. They are still here. If you want to hear their voices, there's YouTube videos of them, comedians and folks just talking about their culture. I'm white, so I don't want to speak on that too much, but I was wearing my Straight Outta Belfast shirts. Kneecap is the band. They're controversial for being pro-Palestinian, and if you understand the troubles and the politics behind the troubles, you kind of understand why they're pro-Palestinian. But I digress. Anyhow, I was on the bus here in Seattle, and somebody is asking me about it, and I'm telling them, and a very indigenous man spoke up and said, well, I'm straight out of the res. He was not happy with me. But, you know, I was like, I see you. Yeah, he said, we're still here. I see you. And I mentioned Superman. Superman is awesome. Okay, he's a rapper, but if you look on YouTube and find some of his early stuff, he literally would play the music, record it, and then loop it, and then play another instrument and record it and loop it until, so he produced his own music right there in front of you. Then he started rapping to it. And he's indigenous, and he's very into the cultural identity of being indigenous. So he's very culturally indigenous. And he was like, oh yeah, that's my dude. You know, he's still mad at me. And I wanted to mention another rap group, and he was kind of upset with me, so I didn't want to mention this rap group, but I'm going to mention them now. Snotty Nose Res Kids. I didn't name them that, but they're badass. They're badass. Big Braid Energy, Bougie Native. Those are two songs I could think of off the top of my head, but they're putting their thing down, and they're doing tours, and they're getting big. But yeah, I didn't want to tell an angry indigenous man I listened to Snotty Nose Res Kids, so you'll have to excuse me for that. But hey, if you know anything about Seattle, you know you can run into some indigenous folks here, and they're still here, and they have voices, and you can listen to them. Sometimes you can find a powwow, and you can go, and I highly recommend the Indian tacos. I'd love to have an Indian taco right now. Oh my God. Fry bread with all the taco stuff on it, little hot sauce. I wish I could make fry bread that good. I've done it at home myself. It never comes out as good as at a powwow, and it's been a long time since I've been to one. But anyway, that's enough on today's episode of the indigenous people, and we need to look out for them. Don't fuck with them. I mean, just saying, you know, they're people too, and they have their lives, and they're here. You know, let them know you see them when you meet them. You know they're still here, and have some respect for everybody. I mean, I might be redneck, but you know what? I'm not the only one here, and I don't want a country full of rednecks. You don't want this country without rednecks, because when we go to war, I'm trying to tell you, we're going to be the ones that are kicking ass and taking names. And again, redneck isn't a color, it's more of a state of mind. But and we're not all racist, and we're not as racist as you think. I mean, most people have a little bit of something, you know. I made the mistake of mentioning I made egg fried rice. That's what I did. The lady happened to be Asian, and she looked at me like it was some kind of dog whistle, and I didn't mean that. That's literally what I'm cooking, because I'm by myself all the time and it's easy to cook. And I've learned how to make rice thanks to YouTube. Listen to your Asian friends teach you how to make rice if you're white, because if you're white, you probably don't know how to make rice right. I'm just saying, they make a lot of rice, they know how to do it better than, and my rice game has kicked up several notches because I listened to them. So, again, thank you for coming to my channel and listening to me babble. Have a good night. Thank you. God bless.